Hello guys, what's up? Today I want to talk about how we can render professionally with these type of models. So let's start. I start Enscape and I open this. So we have this type of model and we want to render professionally with this scene. Actually, at first I come and set my save frame. At this second, easily I turn it to the 2-point perspective. But before 2-point perspective, we need to add some type of places like this. And now I change my perspective to 2-point perspective. This type of save frame is really hard for rendering because we have lots of free environments, and actually filling these empty environments is really hard and take your time much than other type of models. I come to the visual setting, I come to the sky setting, and about horizon source I change it to the white cubes, so it's much better than previous mode. And we have some type of cubes like a city, and I come to the visual setting. If I rotate it, I can change this HDRI position in my model, something like that. Not great, but it can help us at this moment. So I change it to the 40 degrees, and now we have everything. I come to the output. I change the full HD to the custom resolution, and I change it to the portrait resolution, about 1080 to the 920, and it's done. Good. I little go nearby the model, some type of like this, something like this. And I come to the visual setting and I reduce field of view about 17 or some number like this. For example, 56. Not bad. Or 60. It's better. And now time for the sky. I want some type of maybe cloudy weather, so I change my weather to the little bit to the morning, some type of hours like that, like this. And now time for the changing the cloud setting. I come to the visual setting, and in this place I come to the sky. I can increase the density of clouds about 86, and variety about 76, and size amount about 84. And about contrast I change it to the 6. So we have longitude and latitude. I decrease the longitude because I need some type of purple places in my sky, about 3900, and latitude about some number like 4900. Okay. At the atmosphere I don't need fog, but I can add it at this scene especially. I increase the intensity about 40 and the height about maybe height about 100 is good, or I can reduce it. How we can check the height? I minimize my screen and I choose the line about this model 32 meter. So I came back to my screen and I change it to the 33. So I increase the fog about some number like 80, something like that, and I increase the night sky brightness to the 110. I reduce the shadow sharpness to the 44, and artificial light about some number like I think 134 is good. These numbers you can add it by your experience in some type of projects. And ambient light, about the number, for example 56, I change the window speed to the 4, and the image we have some type of options like motion blur, lens flare. Actually we don't have any sun flare in this sense, so we don't need lens flare. It's about 0. I reduce the bloom to the about the number like 2, or at this scene if I want to blur these cubes at the back of this tower, I can increase the bloom about 36. And chromatic abbreviation, I change it to the 34, and we have some type of other colors in these edges. I increase the highlight to little bit brightness in my screen about 24, and reduce the shadows about 12. And color temperature, I need some type of cold render or warm render. I choose the warm render. I reduce it to the 6000, and the saturation about 104. I come to the main bar. At the main bar I can increase my exposure, something like that, about 56. And a little bit I change my camera to this type of angle, and I reduce the field of view about 56. And I want to use depth of field, so I increase the depth of field to the 16, and I can uncheck autofocus, and now I can use focal point manually. I change the focal point by my model, some type of thing like that. For example, I want this place much sharper than other places. This place you can see the shiny lines in the real-time rendering. I want this place, and I use 40.46, and now it's really good. So if I increase the depth of the field, these places get much sharper and other places gets yield blur, but it's really too high and make your render much artificial. So I prefer to use the number between 20 and 40. I use 30, and I think everything is done. So I press F, and I want to create some type of view, and you can see I changed the name to the tower, and camera render. We don't have any ready preset. I use custom preset. These positions about something like this, and we can fix them. The pitch is about 28, and the yaw is about maybe 29 is better. Yaw is about 45 degree, and the sun setting is not bad good, something like this. You want this type of render, it's much warm than past, or we can use the preferences like -2. I think this one is better, and we have some type of balance colors in our screen. I create my view, and now I change my sun to the morning, like this. Something about 6:40 a.m. and now I close it. So I came back to the model, we need some type of trees in this place, or we can render it like that. I open the asset library. Wait a moment, it may be a little hard for my hardware and system, but I'm sure it will be load at the second. So I maximize my screen. I come to the vegetation. This is the online asset library, and I can say it is really wonderful. You can choose whatever you want about vegetation and urban vegetations. So I need some type of very simple and useful trees. Something like that may be good, but I need some type of green trees because our environment is really warm, and maybe yellow trees reduce our image quality. So I come to this place and I want to choose some type of tree, like maybe that. So a little bit take our time. For example, I choose this one like this. I click on the model and I came to this screen. It's refreshing and we can see it in our model like that. For a better reason, you can change your tower setting to this, and I press space to get out of this model. I can increase the scale of that object. So I click on the uniform and I change it. I double size it with scale number 2 and I press enter. So when I came back to my model, I can see a better reason, but it's a little bit in this place. So how we take it to our place? I minimize my screen, I open the SketchUp and I a little bit change it to the green axis, about 1.9t or 2 meter, or maybe I think some number like 4 is good, something like that, and make our image much real. And we need another tree in this place, so I change the position of this object to some place like that, and we can see much better results. So a little bit to the red axis may be much better. I change it to the 1 meter and I reduce the distance between this model about 1 meter, and now we have much better results. So I change it to this place about 1 meter again. You must play with them, and at the best type you think it's good, you can render your model. But for the sky, we have some type of things, but we're not in there. Some type of birds or other things. I minimize this screen. I come to the asset library. I go to the animals. I'm looking for a flock of birds. So I choose this flock of birds number 2 and I set it on this place. And you can see the reason here. You can see the result in here, and maybe I want to get a little to the green axis, someplace like this, a little to the red axis, and I need some type of copy of them to this place. I click on the move, press Ctrl, and I copy them to green axis. But it's really repeatable and maybe make your renders much artificial. So I can turn it to the red axis, something like that, and now we have better result. So I come to my Enscape viewport, and now time for the rendering. I come to the visual setting and change my render quality to the ultra, and after a second refresh my model. Maybe a little output can help us to be a better renderer, but at first I reduced my chromatic abbreviation about 6 and the main outline about 10. I think it's enough, but you can increase it to the, for example, 20. It's not official you use outline in colorful renders. Maybe it's much better at the white models, but I choose it because I want to learn this option too. And now time for the rendering. I press the render keys and it asks me where you want to save your render. So I want save as type PNG because PNG have better quality than JPG. I changed the name to the tower rendering and I press save. Don't forget to like and comment. Please subscribe us. Your subscribe help us to upload much videos. Thanks for your watching and have a good day. Goodbye.